What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 5 of Poetica with steak sauce. I'm glad you guys are sticking around. Shows the support. I'm loving it. Once again, real quick, things are looking good. Things are on the rise. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. The subscriptions are super easy. If you hit this little sub button, just click on it. It should be as easy as that, and it helps the channel out a lot. Keeps what we got going in a good trajectory. But anyways, on that note, episode 5. We got a lot done in episode 4, and to be honest, most of probably what is to be covered in tutorials has been covered over the past few episodes, and I'm looking forward to not talking quite as much, because there really shouldn't be too much more to talk about in detail. But you know, as things arise, I will still give tips and hints here and there. But from here on out, I'm really hoping to kind of transition the series into more of just a gameplay and playthrough, and hope you stick with me through that journey. And there's still lots to learn and lots of adventuring to do. So let's just dive in and just see where the episode takes us today. It's going to be kind of just a random episode. Hopefully we can maybe finish up the roof on the house and get some details on the inside going. I'm looking forward to getting an oven built, so maybe those will be our goals today. That's why I've actually left the back side of the cabin open, if you guys have all been kind of wondering why I've built it this way. The oven is another feature for baking bread, which I'm going to build right here off the back with a chimney going up the outside, or maybe up the middle, we'll see. But that kind of explains that. But yeah, we'll finish up the build on the cabin. Oops. That is the one disadvantage of building with our wood piles, is if you right click on them, it'll always take you into that inventory thing. So let's begin with that, I guess. Use our juniper here. Oh, well, that's the white beam. I want to use that for a roof. So, juniper. Keep that there for a second. So real quick, to kind of show you what these framing blocks do and the variety. You have doors and some cool angles to work with. This is like a corner piece. Gives you some options for some different roof styles. Pressure plates, and basically this allows you to apply any block to these frames and give you that look. How do I make the trapdoor? Oh, that's right. Alright, let's start with that. that smoke effect coming up out of the chimney. That was what I was trying to do. I think I want to try something else. Whoops. Yeah, that's getting me the effect I'm looking for. Just need a couple more. Okay, that takes care of that. But now we have that problem. We're gonna have a collapse again. Yep, we sure did. So now we're gonna have to go assess the damage. We're gonna need a lot of this. Actually, probably isn't too bad. Just need a lot more stone. Don't want to wipe out all the stones because they give a nice texture to the landscape. We can pick up all the ones on the ground here. What we need to do is get a mine going. In fact, why don't we do that? Okay, let's start our first mine shaft. I like to start out with vertical mining. It seems to work the best in Poetica for me, rather Rather than digging into the side of a mountain, you can do that, and in some cases that is beneficial, but in this case we know that there is a massive vein of copper that runs in this direction. Alright, let's get us our mine shaft started here. Yeah, I like that better. It's just a little shack. Doesn't need an excessive amount of roofing material. But as for this, I think we'll save our frames for future uses. And let's make a couple of these. To get this roof going. Yeah, see, that's why I'm crouching. Because if you crouch, then you can set it on top of these log piles. You know, this mod pack is just awesome. I love the extra little ambient sounds with the birds. It's like a meadowlark that I keep hearing. It's native to the area that I live in real life, which I'm sure they're all over the place, but it's one of my favorite birds in real life. So to have that in a game just makes the game that much more enjoyable. And before we know it, we'll have a roof. Excuse me. hidden in the tree, so this is probably gonna bug you guys. Since it's up in the tree, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Oh man, I still needed 2 more over here. Well, guess what? We're gonna fix it. So all you guys who just got anxiety because I didn't build it to completion can relax. Oh no. That one's staying though. Sorry. Alright. It's gotta come down one more, doesn't it? The reason we built this was to get us a lot more. The reason we built this was to get a lot more stones for other projects we're working on right now. So this is how I like to do my vertical mining. It does take a little longer because it adds extra time for mining off of a ladder. You just have to be patient. Once you get deep enough, it'll get really dark. And so what I do is I just take a torch, push Q, and throw it down there. And as you can see, it lights up as you descend. We're getting a lot of gravel here. There we go. Now we've hit stone. So I want you to notice something. We're down underground, and my body temperature is going to increase to 18.8 degrees. In one of my other playthroughs during the winter, it gets super cold, and if I don't have a sleepable bed, I spent one whole winter coming down and living underground every night just to survive, because it was the only way to keep myself from freezing to death. So we'll see how this winter plays through and whether or not we can create ourselves a livable bed by then. Speaking of which, we need to get planted and hopefully get enough to make our bed before winter. Or familiarize a couple sheep and get their wool. purpose for this was to get some stone. We'll continue the mine later. This is a start. And yeah, we got ourselves a flawed garnet. Before we get into actual mining, I'll cover a quick other type of, it's not really mining, but it's another way to obtain ores without exploring. Now that we have ourselves some gravel, I have a whole lot, surprisingly. But that is by using a sluice. You can use a sluice. So a sluice, it's pretty simple to make. Gotta get ourselves a couple more sticks again. Sticks are used a lot more than you probably expected them to be used. So this is our sluice, and how that works. We know the vein runs this way, and I actually thought about this earlier. So this is what we're gonna do. Oh nice, this is even bog iron right here. And look, this piece of copper, so this will be perfect. I wish I had a stream. This'll have to do, but to be out of the way, I think I'm gonna do it right here. Yeah. So to build the sluice, a dig a straight line. You want to fill that one in. With gravel, because you have to use gravel for the sluice. I did it again. There we go. So you dig it to where the water stops. So as you can see, it stopped right there. Okay. Then dig 3 more. Like such. Dig down 2, or dig these 2 down 1, and then this one down 1 more level. So it looks like this. Stand at the bottom of your hole, take your sluice, and right click. There we go. Right click. Just like that. And that's how the sluice works. You take your gravel and toss it in, and these little indicators will pop up like this, saying that it's loaded with gravel. And then you just hang out, and it kind of processes that gravel like a sluice would in real life. And it'll filter out basically ores and gemstones within this chunk. And so you can use this to identify deeper ores present within this chunk, I guess. I may be wrong about that, but that's kind of my understanding. Either way, it's a fast and easy way to advance to the Copper Age if you are not finding copper on the surface. You can try and sluice for it. So yeah, you just hang it out in here, and oh, see, we just got one. What was it? A native copper nugget. And you don't have to hang out down here. You can, leave and do other things, but the problem is they will despawn if you don't come back and get them in enough time. So it's kind of a passive thing, but at the same time you gotta pay attention and work it. See, it decreases, so that means 1 gravel block was processed, and now it's down to the last one. And not every piece of gravel will get you a ore or something, so it's just kind of random. Ooh. Thunder. And the lightning and the thunder. Can't make it, you know, too obvious or else I'll get flagged. Alright, well, we didn't get anything else, but we did get a native copper nugget, so that's worth it. But that's that. Let's hop up in here. Let's quick try and finish some stuff off here. Why do I always feel like I'm short? One stone every time. Finish off the chimney here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Short. Oh no! What on earth? Ah! Our house is on fire. We must have got struck by lightning. We better go check to make sure the rest of the house isn't burning up. That was a first. Oh no, it's back on fire. Back on fire. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh man, stop the lightning. I've never had that happen before. I wonder how. I wonder how that happened. Oh my gosh, the whole house is on fire. We're gonna die. Holy crap, holy people. Thor, almighty Thor, please stop destroying me. I will go make a sacrifice. Please, no. I don't dare leave the house. I feel like it's gonna burn down even more. Alright, well then.
One eternity later.
Alright, now that we've lost a day to the structure fire. Alright, so to make an oven, you'll need an oven, 2 walls, and 3 chimneys. And there's our recipes. two sides, which will look like that. I remember these ones were weird. It's like I have to put this one on from the outside, if I remember right. Last time I built an oven. That's it. Or else it tries to set it on this side if you do from the inside. Another one of the weird flaws of the oven. The other two chimneys just got placed inside. Oh. So if you run into that problem, that's a good tutorial on how to fix that issue. What is this? Oh. Like, what's its issue now? Alright, so we're gonna want one more chimney. There we go. Now, you have to fire it to cook it. I thought Thor was angry again. That was a funny sound. Alright, so to cook it, you need a piece of straw. Oh, I even said what I needed. And put down the wrong one. Piece of straw in the front, and two pieces, or two logs in the back. Right click it with your fire starter, and it'll fire it. It'll turn to red brick, which is why I built it the way I built, so that I can surround this outer area with red brick. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for an episode today. Next episode, now that we're kind of settled in, we'll probably do a little bit of mining and definitely get our garden planted. We'll use that beeswax to try and create those other beehives and start collecting some honey, because we'll need that for bread production in the future. And then in order to do that, I'm going to have to go find some salt. So we're going to go on an adventure and look for some salt and collect as much sugarcane as possible. So that'll be episode 6. Once again, thanks for watching Poetica with steak sauce. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget, it's as simple as clicking this sub button right here. It helps me out a lot. And stay tuned for episode 6. Stay classy. Laters.